keeping at it. That brings up the fourth step, and that is always do your best. Does anybody here ever start out to do something and intend to do your worst? No government workers. Okay. So, I deserve that.
That was about me.
Don't take it personally. Always do your best. And this is where I really get into the freedom of forgiveness. And as you might see in your bulletin, there is a flyer for that class. There's a sign-up sheet out on the information table, and you're invited to sign up for it. Because always do your best. You know, when I had mother stuff, and quite frankly, none of us really ever overcome mother stuff unless we were hatched out of an egg, you know, in an isolated cubicle. It was like, you know, no matter what my childhood, I do not believe that my mother got up every morning to try and be the worst mother she could. She was doing the best she could, given her upbringing, given her socialization, given her domestication, if you will. She was doing the best she could. The fact that I don't judge it to be that now is really not about me. But the forgiveness is mine. The forgiveness that I can give anybody's efforts. Again, correcting these practitioner exams, there's the last question of the exam, and it's to pull forth from the practitioner student, what does your ministry as a practitioner look like? And every practitioner in here has had to answer that question as well. And it's worth 5 points. And every student is to get the full 5 points, whether there's an answer or no answer. Because sometimes at the end of your schooling, you still don't have an answer for that. But this past week, and there's so many answers that I want to respond to, and as the examiner, I can't. I have to just say, and so it is, 5 points. Which, if you know my personality, can be a challenge right there. And so it is, 5 points. But honestly, one practitioner who is now walking this planet has determined, has stated an intention to heal the sick and raise the dead. So if for any reason you're feeling a little puny, let me give you her address. And so it is. Always do your best. And what's true is over time, because you're practicing. We're always practicing. And our best keeps getting better and better and better. We're not getting older, we're getting better. We haven't failed, we're learning a new way. We have not fallen short of the mark, we're getting better. Always do your best. And all of these steps take practice. Practice, practice, practice. In essence, each and every one of us is a practitioner in our own life. So if you feel the urge to heal the sick and raise the dead, let me know. But we're all practitioners because a practitioner is an individual who, with study and intention, continues to practice the principles of the science of mind. A practitioner is someone who is active, shows up at churches as often as is possible, shows up for events, volunteers, gives of their time, talent, and treasures, and they're loyal. And they serve as an example of the science of mind teaching. This is what Claudia had to say earlier. People look at her as if she's different, and she is. She's living the principles of science of mind. And each and every one of us, when we are perceived to have a life that works better, I didn't say perfectly, but better than somebody else's, they've got to know somewhere that something's going on for us. And that something going on for us is that we are loyal to the science of mind teaching. And supporting the practitioner, the congregation, the members, the leaders, everyone is supportive. Supportive with our time, our talent, our energy, and a measurable financial gift to the church.